you're wrong about something important right now, you don't know what it is, your brain won't let you see it. This video reveals why your mind hides the truth from you and how to fight back, okay? Let's talk about the filter in your head. Your brain runs a 24/7 filter. Your mouth maybe not, but your brain does, okay? Information that agrees with your views sails right through. Anything that challenges them gets blocked, ignored, or even twisted. And the scariest part is that most people don't even notice that it's happening. Just look at your social media feed, okay? Doesn't it feel like everyone kind of, for the most part, agrees with you? That's not reality. That's your very own personal echo chamber. It was shaped by your filter based off of what you liked and clicked and followed and commented on, right? You have your very own bubble where dissenting voices are non-existent. Oh boy, right? Did you know that even the comments that are shown to you are controlled by the algorithm? So just because you see a lot of comments that shared the same view as you doesn't mean that that's the overwhelming majority. Keep scrolling lower and lower and you'll eventually see the opposing views, right? It's wild. Why do you think they do that? Researchers have even run experiments where people who strongly favored or opposed the death penalty read the same studies. Yet, each side walked away convinced that the results supported their own position. That's confirmation bias in action. Okay? Those in favor saw proof that it deters crime, while opponents saw evidence that it doesn't. Same facts, wildly different takeaways. Does that sound familiar? Right? But it gets even trickier. When solid proof shows that you're wrong, what happens? Often, you double down on your belief. Your brain treats the evidence like a personal attack, firing off stress chemicals like cortisol. That makes being wrong feel like as painful as a physical punch to the stomach. So to dodge that discomfort, you reject the facts altogether. Now, what about the search problem, okay? Think about how you hunt for information. You type in questions that steers you towards what you already believe. Why is sugar bad? Instead, what are the effects of sugar? You see the difference? Okay? You'll get different results based off of how you ask the questions. See, you dive into the sources that back you up, but you'll skim and dismiss the ones that don't. Supporting details stick in your memory, and then the contradictions, they just kind of fade away. So if our brains and our searches are this biased, how do we break free? Well, you got to start small. Pick beliefs that don't really define you, like a restaurant review or sports team pick or something stupid that doesn't matter like that, right? Practice being wrong. The more you do it, the less it stings. Believe it or not, it's okay to be wrong. It doesn't mean that you're dumb. It doesn't mean that you're a fool. It just means that you temporarily held on to bogus facts. You got duped by the wrong information. It happens to everyone. A lot. What's not okay is letting confirmation bias keep you holding on to that same wrong information no matter how many data points that you've seen that suggest the opposite of what you believe, right? So try flipping your search habits, right? First, search why you might be wrong instead of searching on why you're right. Force yourself to explore the idea of being wrong first. Make that a non-negotiable rule. It's not going to hurt you. Well, maybe your ego a little bit, but how else are you going to grow? Right? So if you want to take it like a further, find smart people who disagree with you and then read their best arguments. Try to steelman their case. Build the strongest version of their argument against your view. It might just crack your filter wide open. If you make this a habit every day, spot one belief that you held to, that was turned out to be false, that you held to be true. Like jot it down in a note. I thought X because whatever, and then the evidence showed that it's actually Z. Right? Reflect on how your brain shielded that error. You'll learn so much. Well, how about when you read the news? Try asking yourself, well, what would the other side say? You ever do that? What could actually change my mind? If your answer is nothing, you're not actually thinking, you're just believing. Confirmation bias, it isn't a flaw in you, it's wired into every human's brain. But wise people, they don't just outsmart others, they outsmart their own minds. They know that their brain lies to them, and now you do too. So what's one belief that you'll question next? And remember, you're wrong about something. Uncovering it is where the real growth begins.